Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. This quick live presentation focuses on the question, or comment rather. Kamala, meaning Vice President Kamala Harris, proves the most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. Is there any credence in that remark? Or shall I say, opinion? That is what we'll be discussing. Before I begin, of course, Fair Use Act disclaimer. Under Section 107, the Copyright Act of 1976, which states allowance is made for fair use of copyrighted material for the purposes of commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, education, teaching, and/or scholarship. It provides for the legal, non-licensed citation and/or incorporation of copyrighted material by others, which might be infringing under other circumstances. Now that formality is out of the way, the title again. Kamala proves the most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. Now, this is an opinion by former top Baltimore prosecutor Marilyn Mosby. And before I get into that, she prefaced her opinion by a statement made by the late Malcolm X. I'll present that, or attempt to present that, and go over her opinion posted in Huffington Post. Hopefully the audio is good. And this is just going to be maybe 30 seconds. I'm waiting for it to glue up. Okay, move this over a bit. And do this again. Malcolm X. Okay, that did not want to play, so I am going to go straight into the opinion of Marilyn Mosby and highlight some of what she says. But before I do that, let's take a look at who, for those of you who don't know, Marilyn Mosby is. Let's see if that will show. Okay, that did come up, so it might be just the videos. Marilyn Mosby, American politician and lawyer who served as state's attorney for Baltimore from 2015 to 2023. Mosby gained national attention following the tragic situation of Freddie Gray in 2015, after which she led a highly publicized investigation and unsuccessful prosecution of the police officers who arrested and transported Gray. Oh, by the way, if you're not familiar with that case, lost his life during that transport. Further, Mosby was reelected in 2018, but lost her 2022 reelection campaign to Evan Bates following her January 2022 indictment by a federal grand jury on perjury and mortgage fraud charges. Now, keep in mind, and this is on my video bucket, she was facing 40 years. And during her sentencing, by grace, did not have to serve any jail time. She was convicted, as I mentioned, on 2 counts of perjury in November and 1 count of mortgage fraud, February 6, 2024. She also, prior to sentencing, as many, called out to Biden for a pardon. So keep all of those things in mind. Very young, successful in many things. However, she's had some issues. That's a little bit of background on Marilyn Mosby. And she is the author of her opinion as it relates to Kamala Harris. And that is what we're going to look at. Fair use. This can be found on Huffington Post. And the headline, Kamala Harris proves the most disrespected person in America is still the Black woman. So we're going to go over just a little bit of what Marilyn Mosby had to say. So she begins with, over 60 years ago, human rights activist and African-American revolutionary Malcolm X duly assessed and asserted The most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman. The most neglected person in America is the Black woman. And that's the clip I wanted to show. You can research it, but in a brief speech, this is what she was referring to as it relates to the late Malcolm X. If you don't look at what's happening to Vice President Kamala Harris following the announcement of her intent to run for President of the United States of America, she continues, "This is the first Black woman to serve as district attorney for one of the most populated cities in the country. The first Black woman to serve as the Attorney General of the largest Justice Department in the land. The first Black woman to serve as United States Senator from the third largest state in the nation. And the first Black woman to serve as Vice President of the United States, a role only one step away from the position she's running for. Yet, the first thing being questioned by her inept adversaries is her qualifications and competency." She continues, "You would think that the qualifications of this bold, beautiful woman of many firsts, who embodies the accolades of sheer brilliance, would speak for themselves and not be questioned. How could they be? How could a sitting Vice President of the United States be disrespectfully reduced to an unqualified DEI candidate with no experience? How logical that this colored Howard University law school graduate who climbed the ranks of public leadership to earn the second highest position in the world could be called dumb as a rock. Why does it matter how she laughs, what she wears, if she has children, or who she dated prior to meeting her husband several decades ago?" So that, again, can be found in its entirety on the Huffington Post. Now, keep in mind, there are many people split as it relates to Kamala Harris, her racial identity, and her actual accomplishments. There was a video many would deem as quite powerful during a Trump rally. And I am going to try to present some of that, but this was Michaela Montgomery, who many share the same sentiment. However, there are others who do not. So let's see if StreamYard will allow me to share this video. I think it's just the videos. Again, this is fair use and Michaela Montgomery. This video has been out for a while, so many of you may have seen it already, but I wanted to incorporate that with this. And I'm able to share text, but videos, for some reason, the stream is getting held up. So I'll give it one more moment to see if indeed it will share. If not, I'll go back to the rest of the opinion article from Marilyn Mosby. So I'm going to exit out of those and come back. So stop sharing. Hi there, Mads. Hey there, yes, nomads. How are you? I may have to come back in. Hey there, Supo. Okay. Supone says, hold on, I'm gonna have to try this again. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. Okay. Yes, minutes. And then Super Kamala in 11, 2019. But yes, I'm proud of that. I was born black. I will die black and proud of being black. And Supone says, I am quoting what Kamala Harris on the breakfast. Actually, some of that. So thank you, Supone. And share this again. Okay, this is where we stop. She is a black woman living founded on patriarchy and white supremacy. That means that in societal importance, she is thought as less than important than every other demographic that exists in this country. As a result, the default inclination is to question her qualifications, competence, and intellectual capacity to do the job. As a black woman in a white dominated profession, the unspoken inference is that she must be twice as qualified to get the job, three times more effective at performing the job, and all means better play by their rules in order to keep the job. Otherwise, she'll be publicly scrutinized, vilified, and if need be, criminalized. So I'm going to stop that right there. Hey, Oracles. I am doing well. How are you? Thank you. And thank you. So far on this article written again by Marilyn Mosby, any thoughts? And I will put on mute just to see if anyone would like to add before we continue. And then I'm going to try to get rid of this photo. Okay, Oracle says it's for, oh, wait a bit. Sadly, these humiliating, calculated, sadistic, and toxic viewers reflect the execution of the same playbook employed against any and every woman who has had the gall to challenge the status quo. So again, found on Huffington Post, and it is a opinion by Mosby. I'll see if anyone has any comments on that. Okay. So basically, from my opinion, and it's my opinion, there are many groups that are galvanizing in the efforts to gain no unconsciousness. There are others that feel different. One is mobilize Black men, which was a campaign in Detroit to support Kamala. I am going to attempt to find that video again of Kamala, allow to share that green, so I'll put it in the description and comment. And you are welcome. And thank you for those who tuned in and those who watched the replay.